All right, your spiral should be open to your table of contents. Go ahead and write in rates, ratios, and proportions. And I am on page 11, so whatever page is your next available page. Oh, sorry. All right, so here we are, rates, ratios, and proportions. We're going to define a few things, and then we'll go ahead and start solving. So first, a ratio is a comparison of two quantities by division. There are more than one way that a ratio is written. We can have it written as A to B. We could have written it as A over B, or A divided by B, or A colon B. So those are all different ways that ratios are written. Okay, a proportion is when we have two equal ratios. Okay, the next word we're going to look at is rate. So a rate is the ratio of two quantities with different units. So an example of that would be like 35 miles for every 2 gallons. So that's a ratio of two different things that have different units. And then we have a unit rate, which is a rate where the quantity in the denominator, so the denominator is the bottom of our fraction, is equal to 1. So there are our 4 definitions that we're looking at today. All right, example 1. The ratio of games won to games lost is 3-2. The team won 18 games. How many did they lose? So we know that their ratio of winning to losing is 3-2. So every 3 they win, they lose 2. So we're going to use that to set up proportions. So I know that for every 3 wins, there's 2 losses. Okay, and I want to know if they win 18 games, how many losses do they have? So when we have this proportion set up, we're going to do what we call cross multiply. So I'm going to multiply across through that equal sign. So I have 3 times x. And it's going to equal, when we cross the other way, 2 times 18. So I have 3x equals 2 times 18 is 36. Divide by 3, so x is 12. So when they win 18 games, they would lose 12. All right, example 2. Corey earns $52.50 in 7 hours. I want to find the unit rate for him. So if you look back up at our unit rate definition, it's the rate where the quantity in the denominator is equal to 1. So basically what this is asking is find how much money for 1 hour, because the hour would be our denominator. So if I take 52.50 and divide by 7, when you do that in your calculator, you will get $7.50 per hour. So because that per hour is a 1, that's how we know it's the unit rate. All right, example 3. Let's do a basic one. -5/9 equals 3/W. So cross multiply, I have -5W equals 9 times 3. So -5W equals 27. Divide by -5. Make sure you're carrying that negative with it. Remember, negatives are important. So if I put 27 over -5 in my calculator, it doesn't reduce any further, so that's going to be my answer. All right, one last example. If I have x plus 3 over 7 equals x minus 6 over 6, what I need to do here is put, because I have variables with being added, I'm going to put them in parentheses, so when I cross multiply, it's 6 times that entire thing. So make sure you put parentheses, otherwise you won't do the distribution correctly and you'll get a wrong answer. So that would be 7 times the entire x minus 6. So from here, we will distribute. 6 times x is 6x, 6 times 3 is 18. And distribute the 7. 7 times x is 7x, and 7 times -6 is -42. Okay, from here we're going to move all of our x's to one side, so I'm going to subtract 6x. So I have 18 equals 1x minus 42. Add 42 on both sides, so we solve for x. So x is equal to 60. So there is the notes for today. You will have an assignment over proportions, so go ahead and use your time wisely in class to finish that. If you have questions, of course, I will take them tomorrow when I am back. Hope this was helpful. Thanks.